Doctors were really hopeful before his detention. They were doing everything that they could. He has had at least 2 surgeries before his detention.
All new tonight at 10, a Fort Smith family seeks the release of a man detained in immigration holdings. They say he needs treatment for his stage 4 cancer. Plus, the State Department of Health confirming cases of a parasite causing stomach issues across the country and now in Arkansas. Experts tell us ways for to make sure you don't get sick. And after an Arkansas daycare owner was charged in the death of an infant left in a hot car, tonight we're going to take a closer look at the Arkansas law that allows you to break into a car to save a life. And thanks for joining us for your 5 News at 10 on this Friday night. I'm Darren Bobb. A Fort Smith family says it is fighting now to get a loved one battling cancer back home after he was detained by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement this month. His attorney now is working to reopen his immigration case while family members worry about his health and his future. New at 10 tonight, 5 News reporter Taylor Howard brings us their story.
He called me last night, and he was crying in pain. Every time her partner, Justino Barrientos, calls Maria Ramirez, never knows what to expect. Barrientos, who lives in Fort Smith, is currently being held in an ICE detention facility while battling cancer. He told me to fight for him, get him out and fight, to do what he had to do to get him out. That's all we want. That's all we ask them, to let him finish his treatment here. If we have to go to Mexico, we'll go, but I'm not asking for more. Medical records reviewed by 5 News shows Barrientos was diagnosed with colorectal cancer this year, and the cancer spread. Family members say doctors later performed surgeries and that he now lives with a colostomy bag. They say he was undergoing treatment leading up to his detainment last Wednesday.
The
doctor gave us a lot of hope for his life, but given the situation and the way he is, he can get worse at any moment. He can have an infection. He can experience despair from his pain. The pain is quite intense. Now, the family is hoping attorney Megan Hodge can buy him more time. Hodge says Barrientos was detained in Fort Smith and is now being held at the Wynn Correctional Center in Louisiana with an immigration removal order dating back to 1998.
It is lawful for ICE to detain him and to deport him if there's nothing else standing, but we are trying to fight his case and trying to reopen the case so that we can at least get him medical attention for now.
Hodge says her goal right now is to keep Barrientos in the country long enough for her to bring him home to his family.
From start to finish, typically the immigration courts like to resolve these cases within 60 to 90 days, and so it could be 2 to 3 months.
The family has also reached out to Arkansas Senator John Bozeman for help. A letter they shared shows his office responded, saying he forwarded their concerns to federal immigration officials.
They have tried every avenue that they can think of.
Barrientos' family and attorney say they're worried about his health while he's still in custody. 5 News is working to confirm specifics about his care inside the facility. While we don't have specifics, ICE detention standards state detainees are to have access to medically necessary care and emergency standards. He needs me, and I need him. In Fayetteville, covering news where you live, Taylor Howard, 5 News.
We did reach out to ICE with questions about Barrientos' case and the medical care he is receiving, and we'll update the story if and when we get a response from ICE. Let's talk about the forecast now that the weekend is upon us. Chief Meteorologist Scott Covert here now to talk about a calm night, warm and humid. Even got some rain chances possible this weekend.
Hey, if we could hold that shot right there, you're seeing something kind of interesting off in the distance.
Oh, yeah.
Fayetteville Chamber, you're looking towards the north, and someone out there is going to say it's heat lightning. There's actually no such thing as heat lightning, which I know I'm crushing some people. There's literally no such thing. What you're seeing is this. Those are some thunderstorms that are way up to the north of us in parts of southeast Kansas, parts of southwestern Missouri. Now, some of those lining up are generally tracking off towards the east. There's a probability about 10 to 20%, one or two of those tracks into far northwest Arkansas overnight tonight. We'll have much better chances of rain and storms tomorrow. First things first, in the morning, it's going to be muggy. And temperatures not going to cool off much at all. Many of us likely in the mid to upper 70s in northwest Arkansas, a low to mid 70s in northwest Arkansas. I got those backwards, right? Afternoon high temperatures, upper 90s in the River Valley, feeling like we're as high as 108. That's the heat index, right? Temperatures are going to climb into the upper 80s, low 90s in northwest Arkansas. There's going to be a chance of storms tomorrow. It's that same system that's producing the storms up to our north right now. This is 4 o'clock in the afternoon, starting to see some of these storms fire on that boundary. These could very well be strong, maybe even severe, and they very well could impact that Jelly Roll concert tomorrow evening with Post Malone. We'll have the latest look at that concert forecast in just a few.
All right, Scott, thanks. Fort Smith police still searching for the original suspect in Tuesday night's shooting that left a 16-year-old dead. Jasmine Johnston is considered armed and dangerous and is said to not to be approached. Police say she faces first-degree murder and aggravated robbery in connection with Tuesday's shooting. We told you last night police arrested Donnie Warner in Lafleur County and also charged him with first-degree murder. Police told us today multiple agencies were involved in his capture.
It's still a very active and ongoing investigation. We just know that we developed enough evidence through the investigation to secure 2 arrest warrants from the Sebastian County Prosecutor's Office. That's really all I can say about that.
Police are offering a reward for information leading to Johnston's capture. If you know where she is, you can call 911 or Crime Stoppers at 78-CRIME. Fort Smith Police Chief releasing a statement today addressing concerns over increased reports of disruptive behavior at city directors' meetings. Chief Danny Baker says the department has also gotten more reports of hateful comments online. He says police review reports individually, seriously, and take appropriate action with prosecutors based on the evaluation. But the chief says the First Amendment limits what police can take action on. He also says the department is committed to keeping directors' meetings civil. Passionate disagreement is normal, he says, but threats and harassment is not. He says, quote, "We simply ask that those conversations remain respectful even when opinions differ." Democrat Arkansas Senate candidate Hallie Schaffner says a man approached her home last weekend with a large hunting knife. The Arkansas Advocate is reporting Little Rock police say the individual approached the home with the weapon and was looking for a member of her campaign. The campaign employee did not recognize the man when later shown a photo of him. Schaffner said she and her family are disturbed by the events but will continue to campaign around the state. Schaffner is running this November against Republican incumbent Tom Cotton. We first told you about this Tuesday. The Arkansas Health Department is tracking a parasite causing severe diarrhea. Tonight, the department has confirmed cases of cyclospora in Arkansas. They say there are steps you can take to help avoid getting sick. The parasite spreads through contaminated food or water. In past outbreaks, it's been linked to fresh produce like leafy greens, spinach, raspberries, and other fruits and vegetables. Doctors say the parasite is not typically spread through casual person-to-person contact.
It's really important that, we wash our hands, wash our fruits and vegetables, especially the fresh produce and even those that may be in a bag, just so that we can, reduce the risk of being infected with this particular parasite.
Dr. Porter says if you develop severe diarrhea or become dehydrated, you should seek medical care immediately. Says early treatment can help people recover a lot quicker. We also told you last night a daycare owner in Little Rock was charged with second-degree murder after leaving an infant in a hot car. The infant was found dead 8 hours later. Tonight, the daycare is now closed as the state investigates what happened. Hope Jones has pled not guilty and is out of jail on bond. She is set to appear in Pulaski County Court sometime in September. And tonight, we're taking a closer look at an Arkansas law that protects people who break into a car to help save a child's life. Catherine Rowley takes a deeper dive on how the Good Samaritan law aims to protect anyone left with no other choice.
Many Arkansans may not realize the state already has a law designed to encourage people to act in similar emergencies.
Arkansas passed what's typically known as a Good Samaritan law, which actually protects citizens from civil liability.
Taylor King, an attorney in Central Arkansas, says your first call should be to 911. But if someone's life is in immediate danger, Arkansas law can protect people who act in good faith to help.
As long as these protections apply, as long as that person is acting in good faith, not seeking compensation, and they're not acting in a way that's considered gross negligence or willful misconduct.
King says don't let the fear of being sued stop you from saving a life if you need to help an infant or another person in distress.
So the owner of the car would not have a remedy, a civil remedy against that person for breaking their car or their window, as long as they were doing it for the immediate protection of someone's life that was threatened.
But the law does have limits.
Arkansas has not done that, not extended the law to include animals. So if you see a dog in distress, in a hot situation, hot car, you may not be protected. That would be a situation where I'd definitely call 911.
Experts say temperatures inside a parked car can climb by 20 degrees in just 10 minutes, making quick action critical during the summer months.